Next on Today in St. Louis, hoping overtime pay pays off. The new plan to make downtown St. Louis safer and who's funding it.
And we are seeing lots of sunshine today, and we'll see too much of it this week. I'll tell you when.
There's so much to do in the Lou, the outdoor event you'll want to catch today before temperatures jump tomorrow.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
We're taking a live look at the ever so charming historic Main Street in St. Charles. First this morning, the annual festival of the Little Hills continues this morning. They'll open up in half an hour at 9:30. I am just in love with that area, historic Main Street.
It's so darling.
So beautiful.
It?
You said you just spent some time there with some
friends. I was there
right?
on Tuesday with some friends from Michigan. So yeah, went to Salt and Smoke, stopped in Joy's Collective Market because it's just so fun to look around in there. And my mom and I'm taking the day off specifically to go to the first day of Christmas traditions this year with my family from California.
Supporting local too.
It's a special place.
All right. Well, good morning to you. It's Saturday, August 19th. I'm Travis Cummings. And Tracy Henson is here with us today. Trace, it has felt like fall a little bit, kind of creeping in there.
It's been a tease.
Yes, a tease indeed.
For sure, especially because of what's in store later on this week. So outside, a little bit of a milky view is how I describe it, looking over the Gateway Arch this morning as we have some clouds off in the distance there, but still plenty of blue sky. 74 degrees. The city is much warmer than my outlying areas. We're starting to get into that trend here. Winds out of the south-southeast at just about 10 miles per hour. Through the rest of our day today, temperatures will rise to around 90 degrees, which does mean we spend most of the day in the upper 80s. We'll have a very light breeze. It's out of the south, and we know what happens when we add a breeze out of the south. That is going to bring in the heat. It's almost like turning the heater on. 74 degrees for tonight, mostly clear conditions. Winds out of the south at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Our sunset is about 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. So coming up here in the next few minutes, I will outline what we can expect in terms of the extreme heat and if we are going to come close to breaking any records.
Tracy Henson with your first forecast there. Right now, St. Louis police are looking for a little girl and a black Ford Escape. The Amber Alert notification may have woken you up just before 7 this morning. The missing girl is 2 months old and was last seen wearing a pink onesie. They were last seen on Keokuk Street in South City. They don't know which way the suspect drove exactly. The car they're looking for is a black Ford Escape with an Illinois license plate, the number 61890RV. Missouri State Highway Patrol tells us the suspect has weapons and is known to be violent. If you see the baby or the car, call 911 immediately. Right now, there's a new plan in place to boost police patrols in downtown St. Louis, and this comes after 3 major violent crimes over the last 6 months, including a mass shooting at a teen party in June. The St. Louis Police Foundation is sending funds from donors to the St. Louis Police Department for the Anti-Violence Initiative, is what it's called. The program uses $860,000 for overtime police patrols that last between 4 and 6 hours and pay about $70 per hour. We spoke with residents about that plan.
I think it's a good thing. I think those officers deserve every penny they get and more. I mean, they put their life in their hands every day and they protect us.
It's not enough by itself, but it is a huge component of the solution.
The plan has the full support of the new SLMPD chief, Robert Tracy. This morning, a state audit of the St. Louis Circuit Attorney's Office is finally gaining some traction after 2 years of legal battles. Missouri State Auditor Scott Fitzpatrick says former Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner's administration hired private attorneys to block requests for documents and information. The auditor said he was going to go to court to force her to comply with subpoenas on the same day she suddenly resigned. Now he says the governor's appointee, Gabe Gore, is fully cooperating.
And so that's just the dynamic shift in terms of, the productivity of the audit and, the amount of information we're able to access to help get to the bottom of what was going on in the circuit attorney's office and why it was being so poorly managed.
The citywide audit is complete except for the circuit attorney's office. The state auditor expects to finish that audit by next spring or summer. Today, the City of St. Louis's Office of Violence Prevention is holding a gun lock giveaway kickback. From 2 to 6 this afternoon, you'll find free food, a DJ, games, and free gun locks in Marquette Park. And people 24 and younger can submit a logo design for the kickback. The winner gets a $100 gift card. Right now, the ramp from westbound 270 to southbound 170 is closed. Crews shut it down an hour ago to repair the deck and joints of the ramp. They'll reopen it before rush hour on Monday. In less than half an hour, students, faculty, and families from the Ferguson-Florissant School District will march down South Florissant Road to spread awareness about gun safety and mental health. That's something we've been talking about a lot. Joining us this morning is Superintendent Dr. Joseph Davis. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for being up with us this morning, Dr. Davis.
Good morning, Travis. Hey, thank you for having us this morning.
Excellent. And your purple and those shades, I like those shades there. Well, listen, I want to ask you this, Dr. Davis. How is this march emphasizing gun safety and mental health for us this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've had a number of issues, not just in our local area, but around this country. And we want to make sure our students know how important it is to be safe in schools. Gun violence has been rampant, even internationally now. And what we're after is teaching safety, giving kids support around mental health so that they can get the kind of help they need if they are having issues. We don't want anything but safety in our schools. And so that's why we are here today, bringing all of our community together to make sure that we send that clear message of safety.
Yeah, and it's lovely to say, really see this and that these students are so eager to get these resources. What will students and families find at the Back to School Fair today?
Yeah, so we have a number of folks from around the North County area, even the greater St. Louis community, mental health. We have folks from Salvation Army, businesses who partner with our students at our Innovation High School and our other high schools. So you'll see a number of businesses here supporting us, but you'll also see all of our schools and many of our departments that are in Ferguson-Florissant. What we want is for families to come out today, see what's available in our schools, know what kinds of supports are there, get a list of things. We have giveaway book bags, clear book bags, just sprout with resources. So when families start school on Monday, we start in a great place so that students have everything they need to have a successful school year.
Now, we noticed something here. Your students are wearing school uniforms. So what led the district to switch to that?
Yeah, we went around the Maypole a few times with that particular issue around uniforms. I had some town hall meetings with parents. Overwhelmingly, 70% of our parents said, listen, we've got to keep our schools safe. So we did surveys, met with students. You see many of them are here with us this morning. And it really is about promoting a sense of belonging. We want our students to feel like this is your school. You belong here. We need you here. We want you here. You are part of the future. Uniforms is a part of a bigger picture to make sure that all of our families, all of our students feel safe, as I said before, but also a part of a larger community.
What a great message. Thank you so much for being with us, Dr. Davis from the Ferguson-Florissant March Talkback. Thank you so much. We appreciate you this morning.
Awesome.
Right,
Thank you, Travis. Thank you. Awesome.
Good luck.
Awesome. Yes.